Shakur
The winner of this is the leader of the new school, leader of the new generation.
Oh, he was in a knockdown.
T.O.'s the truth. I'm the truth.
Stevenson had him down. And again for the second time.
I'm gonna give you your first loss.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
I promise you not.
All right, bet.
Here comes T.O.
He's coming to win. I'm coming to win.
Crawford sent out one of his little guys to come and finish the job, and I think that's not gonna work.
I'm learning boxing.
Oh, I am looking forward to this. Look who we got here to talk. Well, I'm going to get into it right now. Welcome back to Inside the Ring. We are joined now by top 10 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, a man many feel will eventually be the number one pound-for-pound fighter in the world. He's taking on Teofimo Lopez next month in New York City. Welcome, Shakur Stevenson, to the show. What's up, Shakur?
What up, y'all? What up? What up?
Good to see you. We got Ryan Garcia right here, so maybe we even get lucky and get some fireworks outside the ring. Hey, Shakur, I look at this fight with you and Tio like I think super fights can't get promoted into existence. Usually at the end of an era, two dudes are left standing when the smoke settles. That's a super fight. Leonard and Hagler, Ali and Frazier, Pacquiao and Mayweather. This is not that because you guys are doing it right away. But to me, this might be a winner's bracket fight. In other words, you two might wind up being Shady walked right in front of the shot.
I'm tripping.
The best fighters, the two guys who should have been left standing. What made you jump to a fight like this?
Honestly, I seen T.O. His last fight. I thought he looked real good his last fight. He was on point. And once I seen how on point he was, it made me kind of get up for the challenge. And I told everybody, let's make this fight happen. I reached out to the people that I was supposed to reach out to, and I made this fight happen.
Good, Shady. You walk in front of the camera. What else?
I like the new team, dog. I'll see you. Okay.
Appreciate you.
Now, me and Ryan was talking about this fight, man, and I was wondering, does Shakur have enough power to keep T.O. off him?
Hell no. He has less power than Devin Haney. There's no way. But I do have Shakur beating him, though. I do have you beating him.
I will whoop your ass.
Bro, I'll pop that gap right back in that mouth. I'll have you looking like a saber gap tooth tiger. Oh, my God. I'll do you dirty. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You suck.
Hey, if I have though, you though. Oh my, here we go.
I don't care.
Not the same fighter. Hey, not the same fighter. Not the same. Hey, when I put a beat on you, what are you gonna say? When I put a beat on you, what are you gonna say?
I was there.
Hey, no, when I put a beat on you, I'm talking about you. You got no power. You got no power.
And you lost. And you still scared him to this day.
No. You. Bro, I'm gonna knock that gap right back in your mouth. I'm gonna knock that gap into your mouth again. Hey, you fixed the teeth. You fixed the teeth. But I'm gonna knock that right back in. Bam.
It's Shakur's time right now.
Well, hold on, Shakur. How do you answer to those who say you have to have a certain amount of power to keep the elite fighters off you? Because Ryan's saying you don't hit hard enough to keep elite fighters off you. What do you say to that?
I will be Ryan, I will be T.O., I'll be Devin, I'll be all these guys, bro. All these guys are good fighters. I don't take none away from them, but they can't beat me.
I will say that. So is it safe to say that T.O. is probably the best opponent you faced so far?
I don't know. You'll see when you get in there. You never know. Somebody that y'all don't know may be better than T.O., and we'll see come fight night, so I don't know.
Right. So I want to ask you this, though. Is there anything that maybe T.O. does that could give you trouble, though, right? Because I love your style of fight. It's hard to hit you, right? But I look at a guy like Del Santos. Am I saying his name right? Del Santos, okay. It seemed like you wasn't trying to engage as much, and I was like, is that more of the power or is more just making it look easy? Because I'm in it for, if I can make a fight look easy, why take the punishment? I think a guy like T.O., he can make it hard, though, because he does have style, he's fast, and he can hit.
That fight, it was just a different version of me. I think that I wasn't the same person that I usually am that night. I think I had a lot of outside the ring things going on, but truthfully, I know come January 31st, you'll see the best version of me. It won't be nothing like that.
No doubt.
Hey, Shakur, we have more questions, and I know you're just talking like you talk, but It is a family show. If we could keep the M-bombs off the air, we would appreciate it, brother.
My bad,
Go ahead.
my bad, y'all.
Yeah, you got
My good friend Shakur, I hope you're doing well. Look, I'll give you a lot of credit here. We see a lot of fighters move up in weight. They want to take a tune-up. You're going to 140 and you're fighting the number one guy in the division in your first fight. So props to you there. But when you look at Teofimo Lopez, what do you see that you can neutralize and make it a performance where people say, Shakur Stevenson, that is the pound-for-pound best guy in the world?
Honestly, he make a lot of mistakes. He's a great fighter. But I see a lot of holes in his game. I see that. I mean, I can't tell y'all the holes. But like I said, he's a great fighter. But I'm better than him.
All right, Shakur. I know we were, going at it right now, but I do have you beating him. I do see that your style, he can't fuck with. Oh, sorry, damn, I cussed myself.
And you're on the show. That's the second one for you.
That's a fine, yo. That's a fine.
But I gotta say one thing. Teofimo does got that rock on him. Has that one punch power. I see that. You fought a little different with what's his name, Cepeda. Do you think you're gonna fight that same way, or it's gonna be a little different? I see it a little different, but
you fight everybody different, bro. You can't fight guys the same way. Cepeda was a volume puncher, and I had to fight him a certain way to win that fight. And when I fight Tio, I'm gonna have to fight different that night. I could do it all, bro. I got so much things in my arsenal to where I could do everything that I need to do to come out victorious.
So Teo was on this show last week, and he said, quote, Bud is sending one of his little guys to finish the job, and it's not going to work. What do you think of Teofimo basically saying that he's using you as a stepping stone to get to Bud Crawford?
That's good. I'm glad he think that way. I mean, he got a big vision in his brain, but come January 31st, when I get out there, it's going to be a lot different than he expect. It won't be the things that he's getting prepared for. I'm going to be a lot faster. I'm going to be a lot stronger. I'm going to be a lot better than what he thinks. So,
Hey, Shakur, just out of curiosity, everyone sitting on this set, I'm assuming that it's between Ryan and Mike Coppinger, but who do you like least? Between Ryan and Mike, who do you like less?
Yo, I actually like Ryan. I don't have no problem. I like Ryan. So.
Right.
Mike.
So that's
Why?
Shakur is sensitive, like most boxers, and I told the truth. I never gave an opinion about Shakur that he didn't like.
Is this beef squashable between you and Mike? Shakur?
I mean, it may be. I just don't like guys that talk out of turn. He's a bench player and he talks like a starter.
But you know what? But he is getting more reps now, right? Like he was a bench player. But he might have got called up, right? So does that mean more respect for him or no?
We got to see. We got to see as it goes. Right now, I don't know.
Right.
Hey, Shakur,
you want to go?
Yeah, let me real quick.
I'll get the last.
After this fight, now, I know you don't look past no opponent. We never do any sport, right? But you say you're going to win, and we all look at you as a pound-for-pound dude. Once Bud Crawford leaves, I think you're going to be the pound-for-pound king in boxing. You moving up to fight Tio. What's next on your list after this? If you win this fight and et cetera, what's next for Shakur Stevenson?
I can't look past what's next. It's a lot of guys that's on the table, but I know that Tio is probably gonna be the best version of himself come fight night. So I got to take him serious, and that's the guy that I'm focused on. I can't think past him. So.
Yes, sir. Okay. My boy.
Yeah, it's funny, Shakur, because I agree with Shady. When I look at the potential best pound-for-pound fighters in the world one day, I see you as one of the candidates, right? But guys with your style, which is to say you have a lot of physical advantages and technical advantages, who choose to fight without taking too many risks are very hard to beat. Some of my favorite fighters of all time. Pernell Whitaker, Floyd Mayweather, right? Like these guys are Roy Jones at his best. Very hard to beat. It is difficult to see at the stage that you're in your career whether you can actually reach that level because that's the highest level in the history of boxing. What do you think you have to do in order to demonstrate to guys like me that, in fact, you can reach that level, that you will be there?
You just got to keep beating the guys that's the guys. Starting with Tio. Next maybe Ryan. Next maybe Ben.
Don't want that,
next maybe Devin. All of these guys, you just got to beat them. And when I beat them, then y'all will know like who's the best fighter that's around.
Shakur, look, when we were talking about the 4 kings in boxing years ago, right? Everyone was talking about Ryan right here to my right, Devin Haney. They were talking about Gervonta Davis and Teofimo Lopez. People weren't mentioning you with those guys. And like your big brother, as you call him, right, Terrence Crawford, you have a chip on your shoulder. I'm wondering how much did that fuel your greatness as they weren't mentioning you and they were mentioning everybody else?
It fuels me a lot. I can't stop thinking about that time. Guys look past me. Guys said I wasn't this good. But I know it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. And during this marathon, like I said, I'm going to be the last one at the end of the race. So
hold on.
I'm charged up.
What world were you and Mike Coppinger living in that no one thought you were good? It's that you were a featherweight. No. You were a featherweight, and they were just bigger. But if you would have asked me at the time who I thought was going to emerge, I'd pick you because I take the guy with the best defense, and the best technique.
Yeah, but nonetheless.
But hold on. You felt overlooked as though people were saying you weren't good enough back then, Shakur?
It's a lot of casuals that's in the sport of boxing that don't know the sport of boxing. So it's easy to manipulate and trick them. And them guys is the guys who kind of put me last on the list. And to this day, I still feel away.
I don't remember. That's crazy, though. Wow.
I mean, what do you say to the people that say that you're the next coming of Paulie Malignaggi? What's your response to that?
Who says that? And Paulie's a good fighter, by the way.
Them the same people who say you're the next coming of Arturo Gatti. So, we're pretty even, brother.
Yeah. Hey, wait, the fans
wanted to know.
The fight's in New York, right?
Fights in New York.
Who's going to be the home crowd for? Is it going to be for you or Tio? Who they going to be rocking for first?
Tio is not from New York. I'm from Jersey. He's from Florida, but he claimed New York. So no, they'll be there for me.
Yeah, Richardson did say that. They all said
that's
that.
That's facts.
And Shushu said that.
Shakur, have you been to a Devils game? I'm a big Devils fan. Have you been to a game? Do you appreciate hockey?
What kind of a question?
Yeah, I've been to a game.
Why would you?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Mike Coppinger, this is why Shakur gets mad at you.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything?
Just wondering,
They crying out loud.
Great game of hockey.
Hey, for the record, Shakur, I have you beating Teofimo easy. Making it look easy. Not that it's going to be easy. I think you'll make it look easy.
Can we get this fight next, though? Can we get Ryan and Shakur next?
I fought him in the amateurs. Okay. That was light. That was light.
Easy work.
I'm eating that. I'm eating your punches coming right through.
Oh, you're on the
Hey, you know they robbed me.
What did
I was trying to help you. Hey, they were helping you, right?
What did I do to you?
What did I do to you? We were even going to the last round. Oh, she wasn't referee that fight, though. All right, whatever. Hey, I swear, I'm gonna pop that gap right back in there too. You spending money for no reason. Hey,
time out. Who was the ref? Who was the ref?
My mom was not the ref. He's
his mom was the ref.
You really want to bring up these amateur stories? I'll do this all day.
Yo, your mom was the ref. Yo, come on. What?
That's a good one. Oh, man.
Shakur, how do you, when I look at Teofimo, one of the reasons I think he's maybe of this era of guys. You mentioned Ryan, mentioned Tio, obviously Tank, and Tank and you was really the fight a lot of people were talking about, Devin. Tio might be the toughest one for you, in my opinion, because he has those fast twitchies and power, and he seems to rise to the occasion. He fights his best at the biggest moments. And he has good feet where he can step around. And guys like you sometimes, like a guy like Zepeda comes right at you, forget it, right? You can deal with that all day. But a guy who with quick feet presents different problems because they can step around guys. What do you say to that in terms of the stylistic challenge that he presents to you?
Honestly, I think that we both bad styles for each other. My style is bad for him. His style is bad for me. I don't think that even matters. I think it just matters who comes in on a game come fight night, and who is focused, who is willing to do whatever it takes to win a fight, and that's who's going to win the fight.
Yeah. I feel like maybe the toughest matchup for you, I don't know if you lose to him, but I say the toughest matchup would be Devin Haney. I don't know why. I think his style, I think he's just got long. He doesn't like to engage.
He's a big dude, as it turns out. Devin look comfortable at welterweight.
Excuse my language. He's big. I think stylistically, I'm not saying you'll lose. I just think stylistically, I think you'll figure it out. But stylistically, I think that's the toughest match.
Shakur, can you?
So basically, hold on. Tell me, can I respond to him?
Yeah.
So basically, you're not the toughest matchup for me.
I said stylistically.
You saying Devin Haney
I said stylistically. Stylistically.
So basically, I will whoop your ass.
Oh,
but you think Devin
you
Haney
lost
give me
your
a hard
mind.
fight?
See, this is what I'm saying. The triangle theory don't work in boxing.
true.
The triangle theory don't work in boxing. You know that. Styles make fights.
Shakur, you just said that
That's true.
your style, you and T.O., is bad for each other. Why would his style be bad for you? Can you explain that when you said that?
Because he's more so like a boxer who he's not gonna want to come forward. Like he could act like, oh, I'm gonna be the aggressor. He's gonna try to sit back and bring me to him. So that style is like something he's gonna try to make me do something out of the ordinary than what I'm used to doing. And I do the same thing. So we're kind of like similar in style. So I think that his style is like a bad matchup for me, and my style is a bad matchup for him. But it's all about execution.
Shakur, if we could learn one thing from this interview today, I hope it's that. You see the question Coppinger asked you about hockey? He means well. He's just something wrong with him. He doesn't mean any harm. He's just something off about
He's a Commanders fan.
You know, like you could see that. Like, why is he even asking you about hockey? What's that got to do with anything? You see what I'm saying? It's not from a bad place. It's just, Mike is not like everybody else.
I'm working on him, dog. I'm working on him.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Anybody ever told you look like Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Hey, I'll take that. That's
All right.
That's a compliment.
That's a step in the right direction.
That's not bad.
That's not as bad as the
step in the right
brother.
direction. Look at that.
Maybe the Cold War can come to an end.
All right, Shakur Stevenson. This is like
pound
a
Shakur.
huge fight coming up
Yeah.
with T.O. Like, these are the kind of fights that define legacies and
sure.
eras, and I don't think that's an exaggeration. Good luck. I'm really looking forward to this one. Thanks for joining
Wish you the
us.
best, Shakur.
I appreciate
Shakur,
y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Is my 50 grand, is it safe? Is my 50 grand safe?
50.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
Hey, I'm betting 100. I'm betting 100. Let's go.
Coming up.